When that an annoying result, people. Hmm? I'm a little bit downbeat, man, because I was at the game today. I was at the bridge. You know what I'm saying? I started off with my game, lost that game, unfortunately, left football, went home, got changed, zoomed off to the bridge. Yeah. Knowing that it's not going to be an easy game, like me and Dave were speaking about, I was not taking this game lightly. Yeah. But end of the day, like I said before, we have more quality than Forest. So that quality should prevail over 90 minutes. Yeah. But I was fully aware that these men were going to come with their low block. And that's exactly what they did today, people. Yeah. They mixed it up in certain parts of the game. We'll talk about that. But predominantly today, they had that low block. And even with that low block, we still managed to create some chances, people. Yeah. We were just poor in the final third, mixed with very good saves from both keepers, right? Very, very easy game to analyze today. I'm disappointed that we didn't get all 3 points, of course, as always. We've dropped points for sure. But last season, people, we lose that game. Yeah? We lose the game, bruv. There's no way we score within 10 minutes of conceding last season because we were weak mentally, right? Because of our manager. Yeah? We weren't at that level to be even coming back last season, especially in the second half at the bridge, right? But overall, like I said, in the first half, we started off the game, was controlling the ball. A lot of the patterns weren't really through the midfield. It was mainly from the wing. Like the ball kept going to Palmer from the defenders. Palmer kept playing it to Madueke. Madueke was trying to run at his man. And to be fair, like he was running past that fullback that they had. But the issue that he had was in the final third. The quality just wasn't there. That was the theme of the first half. The quality in the final third just wasn't there. Shooting with his right foot is going over the bar. Trying to shoot with his left foot near post. Yeah. Every single week, I see this guy after doing the personal training sessions with one guy. Yeah. And he's always wrapping his foot and just whipping it. Bottom left. You need to do that more because that's how you scored your goal. Yeah. You scored your goal from bending it, bro. Not trying to do this near post finish, thinking about, your Insta compilations and thinking about, I need to get a near post goal. No, bro. Yeah. You put that top bottom bins. This keeper was on form today and he got nowhere near it because I was sitting behind the goal. Yeah. And I could see he could get nowhere near it. And when Forest are defending with all those defenders, yeah, it's gonna be harder for the keeper to get to it if you're bending it into the corners because of all the bodies in the way. Again, it's right in the corner. It's hard to get to that. Yeah, very, very hard to get to that. Right? He needs to do that more often because in the first half, like I said, the end product was not good enough. Apart from the little cutback where Palmer kind of got something on it and it came off the post. I couldn't really see from where I was sitting, but I watched that bit back. Yeah, we didn't really create much. Yeah, and it's not to say that we were struggling to create. It was just in the final third, our quality wasn't good enough. I thought Sancho on the left was very good in the first half. He was very tidy. He was, running at Ola. He was again putting some good crosses in, but everything was getting dealt with by Forest. Jackson, non-existent up top in that first half. Non-existent. And I was talking to Alex next to me because he was saying, we need to bring in Cuckoo on because against low blocks, it will actually help because in the box, he's very good. And for me, I was looking at him thinking, yeah, that's actually a good point because in the box, you want someone like Nkuku, like what happened against Bournemouth when they're sitting back to just come on, get that little scrappy finish, and before you know it will be a goal, right? But we'll talk about the in-game management because for me, today, Maresca took too long to make the subs. Way too long. I was expecting Madueke to come off a lot earlier than what he did. I was expecting Sancho to come off a lot earlier than what he did because the likes of Mudryk had a very good game last game. And you saw when he came on, people, I keep telling people, whether people like it or not, what I'm seeing so far, right, this season is that Mudryk is improving. He's improving with his decision-making. He's improving with how he's taking people on. His crossing has always been good for me, like because I was even seeing it last season. People like to mock him. But one thing I've always said is his crossing is actually all right. Yeah. And today, for him to pick up the ball deep from our own half, to drive at it like that as well, because again, I was behind the goal, so he was running towards me. Yeah. This brother's quick. No one could catch him. Whips it in on his weaker foot. Perfect to Nkuku. And Nkuku, again, he could have potentially got that more in the goal. But again, it was a very, very good save. Right? Very, very good save. That keeper was moving like a salmon. We had another one where Palmer had it from outside the box. It was a good touch inside the box. Takes it away from the defender. Tries to shoot. He saves it. It comes back again. He saves it on a second shot. right? Very, very good saves from him and Sanchez today. Sanchez as well. In the second half, they take a corner. Ola whips it in. Ola Aina whips it in. Yeah. And my man gets his head on it. Right. Sanchez had to make a world-class save. Shortly before that, Nico Williams had a shot as well. He made a good save for that one as well. Because they had some chances. Yeah. In the second half, they started to open up a little bit because they scored. They scored from that set piece, which was poor defending from Gusto. Yeah. Poor defending on that side. Obviously, Gusto's not as physical as Chris as man like Wood and that Chris Wood, yeah. So I don't know why he was even marking him, right? But obviously, Wood was taking up that position because he knows that Gusto is not as tall as him. He knows Gusto's not as physical as him. So that was obviously a pre-planned thing, a pre-planned set piece, right? Before you know it, he just knocks it back into the box. Actually, no, it wasn't Wood. Sorry, it was a defender on Gusto. He knocks it back into the box. Wood gets a little touch on it, right? It was a very good goal, very well worked goal from them, right? But like I was telling Alex in the game, I didn't feel like, oh, that's the end of it now, we've lost. Because I've seen this team already, like what we did against Brighton, go down and fight to come back. And that's what we did. Within 10 minutes, Noni scores that goal. Yeah? He scores that goal. I thought Enzo today was shocking in the second half. Shocking in the second half, people. Giving the ball away, struggling to beat his first man on the corners. In the first half, he was okay. Like, he kept switching the ball, just keeping it ticking a little bit. But in the second half, that was horrendous. That's probably the worst performance I've seen from him. Because Enzo, we know one of his strengths is his passing. People can talk about, you know, on the transition, he's not good enough defensively. Yes, we know that, right? He's a bit sluggish. Yes, we know that. But on the ball, that's Enzo's bread and butter. Yeah, we saw it last week, helping Sancho get the penalty. We saw it against West Ham, the way he was helping the ball tick. You know, today, it was very, very sloppy. It's like his mind was not in the game. Yeah. I thought Fofana was good as well in the first half, right? I didn't really have any problems really with our defense, to be honest with you. Colwell, again, he was playing some good passes into the midfield. Cucurella was a good shape that they kind of kept pretty much the whole game. I didn't really feel, you know, when Forest were attacking us, I didn't really feel much threat from them, if that makes sense. The only threat I really felt was when they were actually through on goal, and now it's like, yo, is Sanchez going to make that save, right? But apart from that, I thought the defense did their job pretty much today. You get it? Obviously, that's barring that set, right? Which is annoying, you know. Palmer, I thought he got an assist for Madueke. Obviously, Madueke had to work a lot for that goal, but he did get an assist today. And again, it wasn't his best game, but it wasn't shocking or poor the way people are trying to move on Twitter, because now you've got these Arsenal fans rattled because Palmer's getting all this praise. The new boy on the block that's been there for 2 seconds is getting put in crazy conversations. They don't like it. So now they're just going to keep trying to crash it on him. Where was Palmer today? And I'm looking at it like, bro, I was watching Palmer today. He was getting on the ball, but Forest defend very well. He was trying, bro. Trying different things, right? Trying to put some crosses in. Trying to play it in between the lines, right? We can't disrespect Forest, because Forest, a lot of teams are going to struggle against these guys, yeah? They beat Liverpool at Anfield. Liverpool didn't even create an XG of 1, yeah? And a positive I can take from this is last season, we played against Forest with 2 attackers and we lost that game at the Bridge. If you guys remember, Elanga scored. Yeah? We lost that game at the Bridge, right? We are creating chances against low blocks because we struggled against low blocks last season, right? But we're still managing to find a way to open them up. The main issue today was when we did open them up, we were not clinical. That's the issue. Felix gets a nice header, a free header, yeah? Nkunku gets that there, he scores. Because Nkunku free header there, bro, I reckon he scores that one. I know the other one, he missed it, cool. That was a different angle. But the angle Felix had it from was a little bit more to the left, right? I reckon Nkunku scores that because the keeper didn't move, yeah? Poor finish from him, yeah? Gusto, I still need to see you pick it up, bro. I need to see you pick it up. I know you were inverting today, but the final ball was poor. The shooting was poor. The crossing was poor. Yeah, the end product just not good enough. Yeah, very, very easy game to analyze, people. Very easy game to analyze. But listen, we move. Again, I would have loved to have beaten Forest to go into the international break sitting on a W, but I would rather get a draw instead of losing the game. I'll be honest with you, because I knew Forest was going to be a tough game. And like I said, these are the sort of games where you can't be losing. If you're not going to win the game, make sure that you don't lose in it. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I don't want to be seeing too many draws in the season, but for today, as annoying as it is what it is, right? It is what it is. These men have got to learn from it, and these men have got to be more lethal in front of goal, right? But if you DP people, like I said, last season, these reverse fixtures, Forest, who else am I thinking of? Bournemouth. I believe I saw someone tweeted it. Apparently, we only picked up 4 points from them last season. This time around, we've picked up 11 points. So clearly, we're improving, right? The fact that we've drawn today solidifies us being in the top 4 going into the break. So when we face Liverpool now, we're still going to be in the top 4, right? Going into the game against Liverpool, of course. Yeah. Obviously, we're missing Fofana now. We're missing Cucurella for the next game. I'm not overly panicking because Tosin's been good when he's come in. Today, I thought he was composed as well when he came into the game. You had again Vega. I'm not worried about Vega starting ahead of Cucurella. I think Vega against Salah might actually be better for the team because I've seen Cucurella playing against Salah and he tends to cook him, right? Because he gets way too tight to him and Salah just spins him. Yeah. So maybe it's even a blessing in disguise. Maybe that even helps with the set pieces because Van Dijk, for example, he's good on set pieces. Konate is tall. Liverpool, they've got a physical tall team. Some of their guys at the back, right? So listen, it should hopefully help us, innit? Yeah, and again, Tosin adds a little bit more height. That is what we need against Liverpool, really, when we're defending against those set pieces. Yeah, but we move slowly but surely. This team is improving, people. Today, I'm seeing Maresca riling up the crowd. Yeah, doing all of that, and they're giving it back to him. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was rocking today. The amount of chances that we had in that second half, we should have at least scored one more goal, even if we beat these guys 2-1. Because I predicted 3-1 before the game, because I was expecting us to score first, and then they have to open up. And you know how our attack is and how our bench is. Yeah? That's what I was hoping for. Neto came on. He didn't really do much. I don't think he had enough time. And just the stoppages today, the ref today, some of the decisions were just poor. But I'm not putting this game down to the ref. I don't like speaking about refs because we know how poor all of them are. Yeah? But some of the refing at this level is just shocking. Shocking, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? But listen, people, we move, man. We move. Obviously, I'm seeing United lost. Let me even go through some of these things here. So United drew, against Aston Villa. Let's have a quick look at the table right now. So yeah, you got Chelsea 4th on 14 points. Same points as Villa, but we've got more goals than them, more goal difference than them. You got Newcastle 6th on 12. Tottenham, they're 10th because obviously they lost. They've got 10 points because they lost, so they are 4 points behind us. United, boy, they're on 8 points right now. And listen, I don't really look at the table this early, honestly, because again, we've got some tough fixtures coming up. But the reality is we're 4th right now. And it's nice to be where we're trying to finish this season. Yeah? We need to keep it up. We need to keep it up. I expect better in front of goal, but I like the fact that we're now improving as a team. I'm seeing clear patterns. I'm seeing clear coaching. Again, like I said, the in-game management today wasn't good enough, wasn't quick enough for me. I think the subs were right, but they just weren't quick enough for me today. Right? But we move. But listen, people, make sure you don't smash up the likes as always, man. Make sure you leave your comments in here. Let me know what you thought about the game. And to the next one, people. Love.